You know those machines that make you stop and think, wait, somebody actually built that? Yeah, that's what this channel is about. Machines that cut through mountains, carry rockets, move full-grown trees, and work in places where normal equipment wouldn't last 5 minutes. But we're not here just to stare at something huge. We'll figure out how it works, who controls it, and why people needed to build it in the first place. Some of these machines solve problems most of us never even notice. Others are just completely nuts. Either way, they're worth a closer look. Welcome to Gear Junkie. Let's go see what this thing can do. Okay, this looks like a ship carrying another ship. But the Boca Vanguard does something even stranger. It sinks itself on purpose. Huge ballast tanks fill with seawater, the deck disappears below the surface, and the cargo is floated into place. Then the pumps push the water back out, and Vanguard rises, lifting everything clear of the sea. No giant crane, no ramp, just buoyancy doing the heavy work. Its open deck is 275 meters long and 70 meters wide, and it can carry around 117,000 tons. There's no normal bow either, so a platform can hang over the front, the back. Honestly, it looks less like a cargo ship and more like somebody made a piece of the ocean move. There are other semi-submersible carriers. Boscalis alone operates 11, but there is only one Boca Vanguard. The first one was also the only one. Construction began in 2011. It was launched in 2012 and delivered in February 2013. The reported build cost was about $240 million. Its first cargo was the 56,000-ton Jack and St. Malo platform hull. Loading it took roughly 4 hours. And in 2019, when the cruise ship Carnival Vista needed repairs, but no suitable dry dock was available nearby, Vanguard simply became the dry dock. That may be the smartest part of this ship. It can move an offshore structure in one piece while people keep working on it during the voyage. On one 90,000-ton transport, 225 workers stayed on board to continue the final setup at sea. So yeah, Vanguard carries ships, platforms, and floating factories. But what it really carries is time. Months of waiting, assembly, and risky offshore work removed from the job. The story behind Vanguard actually started years before the ship itself existed. Back in 2000, another dockwise carrier called Blue Marlin was used to bring the badly damaged USS Cole home from Yemen. The destroyer couldn't safely cross the ocean on its own, so Blue Marlin sank its deck, moved underneath it, and carried the entire warship back to the United States. That job showed just how useful this kind of ship could be. But offshore structures kept getting bigger, and eventually, the existing carriers were simply running out of room. So Vanguard was designed without a normal raised bow. The crew area, exhausts, and machinery were moved to the sides, leaving one long open deck. Even some of the buoyancy sections can be repositioned to fit different cargo. It's a strange layout, but every strange part is there for a reason. Then came the record-breaking jobs. In 2015, Vanguard carried the Goliath oil platform from South Korea to Norway. The platform was about 107 meters across, so wide that it stretched far beyond both sides of the ship. The route went all the way around the Cape of Good Hope. A year later, Vanguard transported the 80,500-ton Moho Nord production unit, setting another world record at the time. And in 2018, it carried an FPSO weighing around 90,000 tons. That was heavier than anything ever moved by a semi-submersible transport ship before it. But maybe the weirdest cargo came in 2020. Vanguard transported a floating fish farm from China to Norway. The structure was 385 meters long, more than 100 meters longer than Vanguard itself. At that point, calling it cargo almost feels a little silly. It looked like one floating city giving another floating city a ride. And that's really why Vanguard matters. Before ships like this, giant offshore structures often had to be built in sections, then joined together far out at sea. At first, the Minzi Muck M5X looks like an excavator that forgot how excavators are supposed to stand. Its wheels can move up, down, in, and out, so the operator can shape the machine around the ground instead of searching for a flat place to park it. On a steep slope, one leg may be high on a rock while another is almost down in a stream. And when things get really awkward, the boom becomes something like a fifth limb, helping the machine pull, push, and steady itself. The M5X weighs between 12.5 and 13.5 tons, depending on the version. But Minzi says it delivers the working power of a conventional 20-ton excavator. Its Deutz engine produces 156 horsepower. The chassis can spread nearly 6 meters wide, and the machine can lift up to 9.5 tons. That's useful when your job site is a mountainside, and the nearest normal road is somewhere far below you. Top speed is only 15 kilometers per hour, but honestly, speed isn't the party trick here. Staying upright is. The story started in Switzerland in 1966. The first Minzi Muck weighed just 1,700 kilograms, made 25 horsepower, and moved only 2.5 meters with each step. Only 2 of those original machines were built. By December 2023, Minzi had delivered its 7,000th walking excavator. That number covers the whole Minzi range, not just the M5X. But it still tells you how long this strange idea has been working. And the price? There's no simple factory number. These machines are configured for each job, and Minzi doesn't publish the actual construction cost. For some context, a used 2022 M545X was recently advertised for more than 400,000 euros. So, maybe don't scratch it. The M5X can dig riverbeds, clear steep forests, drill rock, stabilize slopes, and reach places where bringing in a normal excavator might become a project of its own. It doesn't really walk like a spider. It moves more like an operator carefully choosing 4 safe places to put their feet, while carrying an excavator between them.